Hey wild ones, I'm Lucy and this is Pussy Powered. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a few tips for getting the sexual energy flowing again whenever you feel like it's been a little stagnant. Whether that's because of some big life changes, some hormonal changes, and by the way, if you suspect that you have any underlying medical conditions leading to that feeling of stagnant sexual energy, then I encourage you to get that checked out first. And by the way, this doesn't mean that there's anything wrong about you as a human being. We all go through ebbs and flows in our bodies, in our sexuality, in our sexual energy, in our level of inspiration and creativity, which by the way, if this is something that you have been struggling with for any length of time, please check out this video for a really important mindset tip. And now let's get right into it. 4 tips to help you get the sexual energy flowing again. Tip number 1, sensual movement. This can look different from person to person. For me, what I really love to do whenever I'm feeling like that energy is a little bit slow moving or stagnant is get on all fours, swirl my hips in a circular or figure 8 motion. Sometimes I like to twerk. I'm not the best twerker, but that's beside the point. You can do that move called the crybaby, where you're lying down on your stomach and you bring one knee up near your chest and you just bounce with it, or you grind with it. And by the way, for more about this, you might want to check out this video. Movement is one of those most basic and underrated tools that you can use to get energy flowing through your body in general. Anywhere that you feel like energy is stuck after you've had a tough day, when you're really stressed the fuck out, when your heart feels broken, even when you're just feeling low energy and tired and you want a quick pick-me-up. A daily practice of movement, getting embodied every single day, as opposed to being dissociated from your body, the sensations in your body, how the emotions are showing up within your body, is a powerful daily practice that will create some massive shifts in your life. Now, as you are moving your body, pay attention to what areas feel tense, tight, uncomfortable, and spend a little extra time gently moving that part of your body. It's very common to have tightness around our shoulders or have caved in shoulders. So to open up the chest and do a little shimmy, do some wild shaking if you want to, whatever the fuck you feel like you need to do with your body. And also in the hips. So again, moving those hips, doing some twerking, doing some ass shaking, swirling your hips from side to side, figure 8 motion, circular motion. Get that energy flowing, baby. Tip number 2 for getting that sexual energy flowing again is a self-pleasure ritual. Now, if you've been following this channel for any length of time or have been in any of my programs, then you already know that a self-pleasure ritual is an integral part of healing, of resensitizing your pussy to pleasure, of discovering new levels of pleasure and what feels good, what maybe doesn't feel good anymore that once did. And not as a replacement for intimacy and connection with a partner, but as a catalyst for even more pleasure and a deeper connection with the person or persons you love. And just as a quick reminder, a self-pleasure ritual is not about rushing to the orgasm. On the contrary, it is about melting into the pleasure, practicing releasing resistance, exploring what feels good without rush, without pressure, without self-judgment. And in fact, this is such a beautiful time, a beautiful opportunity to notice where those self-critical and self-judgmental thoughts do come up. Practicing not being attached to the thought and watching it drift away. And with consistent practice, you will begin to notice new sensations in your body, heightened pleasure, deeper, more fulfilling, more intense orgasms, and a more open channel of free-flowing sexual energy that you can channel into whatever you want to create in your life. Because after all, sexual energy is life force energy. For more on self-pleasure rituals, check out this video, and I also recommend that you take a peek at my playlist, Pussy Love. Tip number 3 for getting your sexual energy flowing again is to establish a Yoni egg practice. There are so many reported benefits to having a Yoni egg practice. For me personally, my favorite things about my Yoni egg practice are increased vaginal lubrication, increased sensation to pleasure whenever I do self-pleasure or have sex with my husband, and just a general feeling of aliveness in my pussy. And I know I'm not alone in this. So many women have reported these same kinds of benefits from their practice. The key here is to have a mindful practice and to do it consistently. And guess what? It doesn't have to take a long time, nor do you have to use your egg for 12 hours or 5 hours or walk around with it all day to get these kinds of benefits. In fact, you're way better off taking 5 or 10 minutes and using your yoni egg intentionally than you are having it in all day. Just like when you go to the gym or you do your workout, you're not doing reps and doing exercises all day long. Otherwise, those muscles would be overworked, overused, and become really fucking sore. And the same goes for your pelvic floor muscles. They too can get overworked. The point in having a practice like a yoni egg practice is not to have a tighter pelvic floor. We want those muscles to be lean and long and supple, not tight and overworked. This is why in my program Pussy Fit, which is all about the yoni egg practice and building that connection with your pussy, you get an integrative approach with breath work, movement, mini yoni workouts, like a bite-sized length workout that you can manage on even your busy days. And also, right here on this channel, in my yoni egg playlist, you have access to completely guided practices that'll help you get started easily and effectively. Okay, fourth and final tip for getting your sexual energy flowing again is pussy mindfulness. Okay, but for real, this is about the connection between your mind, your physical body, and your subtle energy body. This is why I have practices on my channel and within my programs like Pussy Magic, pussy meditations, pleasure meditations, tapping sessions, out of the box affirmations and declarations to help you experience more pleasure. So simply put, it's mindfulness, but with the energy directed to your pussy, to your womb space, into your sexual centers of your body, and allowing that energy to fill your entire being. Talk about oozing sexual energy, magnetism, creativity, inspiration. Pussy mindfulness is drastically underrated. I mean, think about it. Where focus goes, energy flows, and what we focus on expands. And the pussy loves loving attention, pure loving energy, full acceptance. And when you are practicing pussy mindfulness, you are sending pure loving energy, source consciousness into your pussy. And the pussy responds to that attention. It's a whole different energy, a whole different vibe than neglecting your pussy or imagining her as just this like scary, mysterious black hole, or even as a source of deep shame and regret and guilt. Your pussy is worthy of love and acceptance, as are you. I dare say that your pussy is a clear mirror, a reflection of how you see and treat yourself. So shower your pussy with love. In fact, again, playlist Pussy Love, check it out. All right, wild ones, that's it for today. 4 tips to help get your sexual energy flowing again. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with some friends, and subscribe for more on sexual empowerment and healing for women. And if you're ready to go deeper, like literally go deeper, into your self-discovery, unlocking more of your pleasure and connecting with your amazing sexual energy, check out my program Pussy Magic and or Pussy Fit if you specifically want to work on your yoni egg practice. In the meantime, here's to your awakening and your pleasure for a pussy-powered life.